my skateboard's off the wall. They broke all my valuables. And
Okay, let's start with this.
off the house.
Does that overhead light work? Can you crank that up?
I mean, the bags of just her stuff in the hallway, so obviously.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna start taking a look
what's
at
crazy is I would have gave her all of her stuff back if she would have came at me like an adult and civilly instead of.
I'm sorry, hang on just a second. Jeremy, you want to take a look at... You have any idea what time this happened? Has she sent you any texts or anything?
No, I went to work at I gotta be there at 7 and I get off at 5.
Okay.
With my tattoo equipment.
Hey, AJ, can you hold this door open for me, please? I just need to back up a little bit. Stand on the other side, buddy.
What time?
That side. There you go. Thank you. Perfect.
So what all back here, AJ?
Couch naked, and her sister barged in the door, and I said, I woke up off the couch, I was sitting naked, I was like, whoa, no, get the fuck out, get out of my apartment, you know, and her sister tried to push past, I was still laying on the couch there, she tried to walk past me, and I stuck out my arm, was like, no, get the fuck out of my apartment.
Okay, this is the sister.
Yeah, and then my phone was sitting on the coffee table, she reached down, grabbed my phone, and threw it to Sarah, and was like, go, and she took my phone and ran, and then, like, I was still half asleep, and she goes, like, step towards me, I still have my hand on her leg, and she's like, what, you want me now? And I was like, what? No. And I stood up to go chase after my phone, and then next thing you know, cops are beating on my door saying that I put hands on her and stuff, and then on the scanner I heard that they were going to the courthouse.
When stories collide like this, the truth gets buried fast. So what actually happened before police arrived, and whose version holds up under pressure?
The one skateboard is missing? Is that the only one you know of so far?
It was all like one
Right,
on,
but I mean-
one on the wall, one flat, one on the wall, one flat.
But there's only one missing?
No, there's
There are a couple missing.
3 or 4.
Okay. Okay, so, and what else off the top of your head? There's the skull I stepped on.
Oh, okay,
The
yes.
orange one. Okay.
I know my flashlight that was like $100. It's like you can plug your phone into it and charge your phone. It's
Gotcha.
rechargeable and it's like super bright. It's really big.
Okay.
I know that's gone.
Okay, mostly just the
My
skateboards, though.
and my tattoo supply, some of my tattoo supplies, which
What does that mean? Go back.
Okay.
Now, we've got another thing to deal with. You got a warrant out of Whiteside.
I know, and that's why I didn't open the door though.
Okay.
So like, but I'm in my home. It's because and it's just a failure to appear.
Okay.
Like, so you're gonna take me in, is what you're saying?
Yeah. And honestly, I don't necessarily have a problem with you keeping the door closed if you know you got a warrant. Just don't be a dick about it.
It wasn't that. I wasn't about that.
Well, you said you were
I mean,
a
I
dick.
was, but I didn't know that they were falsifying.
No, that part I get. I understand that. That
So
part
I was
totally
like, no,
understand.
bro, I didn't open the door. I'll talk to you through the door. And I want them charged with home invasion. He's like, well, open the door so we can talk about it. I was like, I ain't open the door. He's like, well, how are you supposed to sign the papers? I was like, slide them under the door. He's like, I don't work like that. I was like, it's not how you work, it's the law.
Okay.
13 or 10-6.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Take me to jail for bullshit.
well that could well
Because
be
my home got broken into.
Well, it's the Whiteside
Is she,
County.
is,
It's
is
the
she,
Whiteside
is
County
she going to go to jail for breaking into my house?
we haven't gotten that far yet. This is just the Whiteside thing. Doesn't have anything to do with Bureau County. Okay.
You guys going to give me a ride back?
If they don't come get you and you bond out from up there, yeah, we can probably do that. There are only 2 of us on today, so you may have to wait for a little bit.
Whatever.
But I got no problem getting somebody home. Okay? But in the middle of doing all that, we're also going to give you the opportunity to write a statement on both this and what happened yesterday, if you want to. You don't have to write anything.
Well, how many times that bitch me? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. She just keeps on kicking me. Like, I'm sitting there flailing. I got court for my kids.
Dude, I don't
Like,
want
and
to.
she
I don't
just
like
don't.
telling people how to live their lives, and I'm not you, obviously. I have 1 tattoo. You have 419.
I didn't
But
have
it
any,
sounds
what,
like-
5 years ago?
It
is
sounds like
true.
maybe you and Sarah.
I still have
No, yeah, no, and that's what it was, is I broke up with her because I couldn't do the toxic shit no more, and she's refusing to grow, and I'm trying to better myself, and she wants to stay being toxic and cheating and lying and stealing. Like, half the shit that she took was my mom's jewelry that she's been stealing for fucking the last year, and it was all in boxes back there. Like, all the jewelry boxes are empty back there, like,
Okay.
and they were full. And it's all, most of it was all my mom's shit.
You should put that in your statement too. Anything along those lines. And you know what? The breakup part, Jeremy and I, Officer Roush and I have seen this 1,000 times. The breakup part is always the hardest part because of this.
If she would have came at me civilly to say, "Hey, I'm coming to get some of my stuff with my sister," instead of bombarding in my while I'm sleeping on the couch naked and then refusing to get out or let me get up and get dressed, and then like it would have worked out different. I wouldn't have been at the fucking door.
Oh yeah, you lock up everything.
No, it's broken.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're probably gonna have an issue with the jewelry. I haven't been back in the jail for a long while.
I mean, yeah, I don't care about anything but the gauges.
Okay. I don't know. Neither of us have worked in the jail in like 15 years, so I don't know what their policies are.
The gauge is out for any time period. They're going to start shrinking, and then it's...
Yeah. Just seeing
And
gauges like that makes my balls sore.
It was a week. It took a week. That was it.
All
And
right.
it wasn't even that painful. It just
Well, I'll tell you what.
stung in there. Stung the first little...
I almost passed out when I got my ear pierced, and that was 20 years ago.
I did this with an upholstery.
No, don't even. You're making my balls hurt, dude.
When I was 13.
Don't even tell me that stuff. Okay, so let's leave all that in, and we'll let the jail do. But just know you may have to take some of it out. Okay.
Yeah, these holes are...
Do you have a wallet?
Light switch to turn use light.
The
Plug
street.
chain.
Yeah.
Do you have a wallet, money? You want to take any of that stuff with you?
Yeah. I mean,
This may be
I
settled
don't know-
like that, but let's assume it's going to take a little bit longer and plan for that.
I don't know if I got paid yet or not.
Okay. No, that's fine. Make sure you got your ID with you, though. You got a license, yeah?
It's. I needed to get it renewed, but it's.
Don't care about that, but you have the
expired.
card still?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Leave the vaping here.
I can't take a whip until I get there.
Nope. Sorry. Take a big monster fucking hit. And make sure it's turned off. I don't want to catch on fire or something.
Oh.
Okay. You can take your keys or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That ring will definitely have to come off when you get there. Yeah, the less you take with you, the less they have to check. So you've been totally cooperative and not a problem. So we're gonna cuff you in front instead of behind.
You don't have to cuff these.
Well, that's actually our policy too.
Yeah.
So, but if we start to have a problem, then
Don't even got drawers on because when they showed up, I was sleeping naked and I threw my pants on and worked all night, fucking commando because of these bitches.
Do you think this was just a toxic breakup gone too far? Or something deeper? Subscribe for more real cases. Next one gets even more unpredictable.
Where are you working right now? What is IFH?
I weld.
Do you really?
Like Caterpillar tanks, John Deere tanks, any.
No shit.
Yep, I'm probably one of
That's a pretty good gig.
being third shift. I'm probably one of the highest paid welders there.
Third shift. Hey,
I don't mind it because then you have a whole ass day of, and then if you have court or doctor's appointments, you don't have to call off or use your points or your PTO to.
That's true. I know our night guys
And
love
with the
nights.
DCFS bullshit, plus it's an extra $3 an hour.
That's pretty good. We don't have a differential at all.
Yeah.
Nine.
So
It's same pay for days, afternoons.
So I got hired on at what people have been in day shift for 5-10 years are getting paid.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm $26.50 now.
Damn. All right, you got shoes?
Only been there a year. Yeah, I just took them off in the bedroom. I kind of figured I was going to end up going to those.
Well, hopefully since it's just an FTA, it'll be quick and easy.
I mean, I got tased 4 times, and it was a falsified fucking claim that Al Thompson.
Okay.
I was staying out there with him and Mom, because he was giving me a ride to IFH when I first started working there. I didn't have a car yet, and me and Sarah got into it, and I beat the shit out of my truck because Al took parts off of it, and I wasn't going to be able to get it running. Anyways, and I beat the shit out of my truck, and then he comes out like 2 hours later, he's like, "You dented my Cadillac," and I was like, "No, I didn't. Where? I didn't even come anywhere near your Cadillac." And he pointed out this little quarter-sized ding in his, and I was like, "Look at my truck. It's completely folded in. If I hit your fucking Cadillac, it would be a bigger dent than that."
Yeah.
And then he called me a liar, and I was like, "I'm a liar? You're a liar. You broke my mom's leg." And then he ran into his house, and then I walked down the street, sat underneath the tree in the shade because it was hot out and I didn't have nowhere else to go. He never told me to leave or anything. and then called the cops. Didn't tell me he's calling the cops. So I see Whiteside pull up, and I make myself visible, and he's like, I was like, what's up? He's like, well, I need to talk to you. I was like, am I under arrest? He's like, no. I was like, well, now I'm free to go. And I kept walking, and that happened about 3 or 4 times. He's like, well, now I'm gonna detain you for being aggressive. I was like, how is walking away from you being aggressive? And I turned, and then he tackled me, and then I was like, nope, you're not, nope, I didn't do nothing wrong. You're not. Put my hands behind my back, and then backup showed up, and they're kicking my belongings across the road. So I started mouthing off to them, and I told the one cop, I was like,
You got out of control pretty quick.
And I was gonna say, I've always had pretty good rapport with you, so.
they tased me 4 times, and I was still standing up, and I was like, I told you it's gonna take more. I mean, I was doing this number,
Right.
but then
We've both been tased, so we know exactly.
yeah, that's the first thing in MMA training they do is
Yeah.
tase you. So, and I did the same thing there. I got hit with the prongs, and I thought I was really badass. So I was like, oh yeah. And then Junior Sensei came up behind me and got me with the dry taser, and I felt that for like I felt that for a couple
You gotta
weeks.
turn the TV off. Okay. Just trying to get as much stuff shut off as we can.
Yeah, my electric bill's probably not that. Right. They just hit me with another $250 deposit since they said that they've been running power deposit free, and since I was late a couple times,
Okay.
they put a deposit on like 3 years after I've been here. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you gonna light that up?
Yes.
And we'll get right out the door.
Hadn't really-
But we'll walk slow. Fair enough?
Yeah, that works.
All right.
No one's got camera. And I don't even know if that's gonna work. I think it's just a scared device.
Okay, I did not hear that part. I hear old. So I didn't know what you said.
She's got a camera up there, but I think it's just a device. I don't know if it's.
Actually,
Yeah.
Hopefully,
you come U13. If you can
Are you
go ahead and
taking
show
the white
1
side
male
or-
1095.
no, we're gonna take the Bureau. Hopefully, we can get it squared away from there.
Hey, Isaiah's in there.
Look at the smile. That makes me nervous.
Well, he just got.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, when I was dating Christy.
Don't do anything stupid that's gonna pick up any additional charges
No,
for you.
I mean, but when it happens inside, it's not as bad as if I did it out here.
No, it's still just as bad.
No, not always.
If we hear you talking about this stuff, we have
Yeah,
to
it's premeditated, so yeah.
And remember, they have
No,
cameras. They have cameras everywhere in there.
If he sees me walking, he's gonna piss himself already. That'll be enough.
That's actually probably true. I see it. I don't think I've dealt with him in a while.
Because he's been. Well, I mean, I heard he was blowing some type of drug smoke into his newborn's face. And that's why his big mama made him leave. And then he's been in the news for the last couple of roles that his mom don't want nothing to do with him. I guess she's drug free, she said.
That's good. It's a tough place to get.
Especially when you're on the shit show. They prison will do that for you, though.
Yeah. I good? All right.
I think she needed it.
You go, right?
Yeah, they had them twisted. There was the bar ones, but they had them twisted. I was like, my hands are fucking going home. I'm a tattoo artist, fucking two, and a welder, the 2 of them.
All right. Got it?
You want your seatbelt?
Go ahead and put your butt on for me.
So that way I really die if we get an accident. Because it's not going to be on me, right?
Maybe. There we go. Go just behind you.
Yeah.
Either upload those photos or
Yep.
send them over to me.
Yep. I'll meet you.